Hello and welcome back to Kiana Sky Speaks podcast. Today we're switching gears with a podcast about clearing the mind. I am so glad you're here today. We're going to be talking about something that so many of us struggle with, yet we rarely give ourselves grace for. How to simply clear your mind before, during, and even after meditation. It's heavy out there right now. The daily grind, the constant notifications, the earthly to-do list. It's a lot of dense energy to carry around. I know. So when we finally sit down to meditate, it can feel almost impossible to transition from that frantic doing state into a quiet being state. And for one, I know that I struggle with it a lot. So I just wanted to make a video. I wanted to bring up this topic and talk about it to anyone who might be struggling with clearing the mind and getting out the heavy emotions, out the heavy thoughts. Not to dismiss heavy emotions or heavy thoughts, but to remember that clearing those thoughts out and leaving room for better thoughts is what we can do. So I want to start by dismantling a massive myth that I believe circles a lot of places. It's about meditation. It's about knowing that meditation is not about forcing your mind to go completely blank. Because if you sit down and you fight your thoughts, you're just creating more and more resistance towards the state of clearing mind. We're going to be talking about a shift in your relationship with a mental chatter simply and naturally. So, first, we're going to be talking about grounding the vessel, grounding yourself, grounding your body. This is one of the ways that you can start to clear your mind. So, one of the things I do is I go outside. I step in the grass and I ground myself into the earth, and I say affirmations such as I am safe, I'm secure, and I am present in my body. So, before closing your eyes in meditation, we got to talk about that pre-meditation ritual. What are we going to do before we meditate to get prepared to meditate? Sometimes it's not necessary, but I feel in meditation there has to be a factor of clearing the mind a bit, but not allowing those judgments to pop up if you have thoughts. Just think them and let them go. That's kind of how I would look at it. So you can't drive a car at 80 miles an hour and instantly throw it into park. Your mind is the exact same way. We have to signal the physical vessel that it's time to rest. Keep it simple. Maybe you can just light a candle and stare at the candle and just let your thoughts flow and go. One way to get deep in thought is what I do is I do this. I plug one nostril and then I plug the other nostril. And now left and right brain is synced. So I'm naturally more calm. And one thing that really calms me down is breathing, breath work. That's very important for me. It saved my life. And my friend Maltina told me about it. So I'm just giving her a shout out in my YouTube video. I don't know if she'll be watching it, but she's a very good practitioner. I can put her information and links in the bottom for you guys because just thought of her, said that I would shout her out, and I haven't yet. So this is the video I will give all of you guys her information. She's a Reiki practitioner, and she helps with people who are struggling with narcissistic abuse. Very, very sweet woman. And I'll put her information in the bottom. So Moving on from that, we're going to keep it simple. Like I said, like lighting a candle. And like I said, breathing through the nose. If your mind is really racing, try a physical release. Take a piece of paper and do a brain dump. Write everything down that's in your brain. And then, you could even do it on your computer. Send an email, send a text to yourself. Just write everything that's on your mind. Fold it up or just send it out into the ethers and send it to yourself. Fold it up, literally place it outside of the room. You're telling the energy, I will handle you later, but not right. But right now, I am stepping out of the physical noise. Yes, we're stepping out of the physical noise so that we can step into the mind silence. So the next step is entering the ether. So once you've seated and your space is set, it's time to bridge the gap. A lot of people teach counting breaths. Like I just said, if that works for you, that's great. It works for me, but sometimes counting the breaths, focusing on the breath can kind of defeat the purpose for some people, I've heard. So maybe don't count. Just breathe. Just breathe intentionally. Listen to your breath. When you close your eyes, visualize your mind as an endless, vast sky. Think of yourself as everything. Think of yourself as a tree and see what happens, because I've done this before and it's significantly cleared my mind, and I felt like I was literally a part of the universe outside in nature. And I am a part of the universe. So let yourself feel into the feeling of light when you want to clear your mind. Allow your spirit to rise up, expand, and contract. And make yourself relax. And let your thoughts just flow. Okay? And so, as I was saying before, we are going to be redirecting our thoughts. What happens when a jarring thought pulls you back down? Like I said earlier, suddenly you're thinking about what you want to make for dinner and you feel like you've ruined the meditation. No, you had a moment where you realize your mind wandered. That's awareness. It's magic. And when this happens, you can handle it with grace. You don't have to get mad or frustrated or even stop meditating. You can just gently redirect your focus back to the frequency of the room. Listen to ambient silence. Feel the resonance in your body. Just simply listen to crickets or listen to a fan. You don't even have to listen to music. You can listen to your own resonance, and that can get you into theta, and that can really clear your mind. Trust your intuition. If a specific color or symbol flashes in your mind's eye while you're sitting there, don't push it away, because that's important. It's traditional meditation. Let your practice take the shape it needs to take. If you see a ugly, crazy, scary picture of an object or of a person or an object, something that's scary, then maybe you need to face it. If you see something beautiful and awesome, then that's your mind, like your mind state. So take care of what your mind state is, because then that's how you can clear it. So as you come out of that meditation that you're in, just come out of it slowly. Don't force anything. Wiggle your fingers, feel the solid ground beneath you. Pull that expansive sky like awareness back in to your physical vessel so that you are grounded, just like at the beginning when I started with grounding. Remember, a busy mind doesn't mean a failed practice. The act of returning to stillness over and over is the whole point. Just keep it simple. There's other things other than meditation to clear your mind as well, and I want to go over that. So, there is this journaling. This is my journal. I try to journal, but I never really journal as much as I used to as a child and things like that about every day. But I'm going to make a goal to every day, everything that I did that day, I want to write that down so that I can clear out what I actually did and leave room for other things so that when I want to clear my mind, I can. Another thing to clear the mind that I do is reading. I love to read. So reading clears the temporary things that you're thinking about. It clears that out and it replaces it with other thoughts, like that's what's in a narrative or a book, which is really good for clearing the mind. Taking a walk in nature, that's like the best thing for me to clear my mind with. One thing I want to do is clear my phone out or turn my phone off, all of my distractions off, and just be out in nature. Just be. To clear the mind is sometimes a very hard thing to do. And that's why I wanted to make this video, because it's very important to do, because once you clear your mind, you can pretty much do anything with that mind. You can think my words, my thoughts create my world, and then your thoughts start to create your world. And even before you thought that, it's true. Negative or positive, your thoughts create your world. So if you have this thought that's coming up while you're trying to meditate and you don't like that thought, you have the power to clear it out with another thought. So if I'm going through meditation and I think, oh, I'm a failure at life, I did everything wrong. Well, replace that thought with, I might not have done the right things, but now I'm going to start living the way of my higher self. And watch your world change. Watch your world change. With your thoughts, you can create your own reality. And this is what I wanted to go over, because clearing your mind is important, but letting your thoughts create your reality is vital. Once you are able to command your subconscious with your own thoughts, you can clear your mind in 2 seconds. 2 seconds. I clear my mind. Just think it, and your mind's clear. So that is what I wanted to go over today with you. Just think that everything is going to be okay, and it will. Just think that your mind is clear, and it will be. It takes a while to get there, and once you start clearing your mind on a regular basis, you'll start going into a state of theta, which is a meditation or a frequency. Meditation often use theta waves to help lure you into meditation, but once you're in that state of theta, you don't need music. You're in theta. So that's my thoughts, and I hope you guys enjoyed. If you resonated, leave a comment, and I will put all the information in the description box of what I brought up today. And I hope you all enjoy your afternoon.